Hello everyone and welcome back to GreedFall. What are the two of you looking at? Yes, it's a very interesting rock. So, I have no idea what we're supposed to do with the sleeping potion. Like how we're supposed to use it. So, I don't know. Any details on that, Ciora?
I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
Dialogue, and not about her dad.
Do you remember the mind shakers in my
What
village?
happened?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renagse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
You know what? Yeah, let's
go.
Do that actually. Sorry to put off your little side quest, Afra, but the main quest is gonna wait because Ciora actually feels like talking. That's weird. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised. I was hoping to get more dialogue on how to use the potion on some food so we can, you know... Oh my. Chugging along right there. And that's with a 1080. Oh, hello. You've put a little thing in the middle of the village. I'm not a fan of that.
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see
Petrus?
someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Very different
Not really, Father.
voice.
My name is Desarde.
Not really.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Way to
Nice
turn him
meet
down.
you, Your Excellency. What can we do for you?
What exactly do you hope to do in this village?
Well, bring light to these naive souls, of course. When we spread the word of Saint Matthias, I'm sure they will embrace our faith with fervor.
So you didn't get the memo on that. That it's the same thing. Guess the Mother Cardinal hasn't put the word out on that just yet. Maybe we should
would like
put
to know
Petrus
more
in
about
charge.
the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Falristo. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Ciora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Oh, come on. Seriously? Seriously? I can't... Oh my god. That was highly unnecessary to get me stuck like that. And I can walk between those spears just fine. Thanks, game. Probably would have been faster for me to... It's right by a camp. Yeah, hold up. Should have just thought of that in advance, I suppose. Yeah, that's the right way. Should totally be able to walk through there. Just saying. That's kind of stupid. Alright, that was way, way easier. Oops. Any good loot? Doesn't seem to be. Oh well. Let's see what we have here.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stone speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadeg's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Okay. There's the camp. Good thing we explored this area relatively well, because that makes it a hell of a lot easier.
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Lovely.
Empty. Everything is broken and turned upside down. A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
This workshop was purposely devastated.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Donkas's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador, and we'll find out.
Dunkas. Is he the one that I'm thinking of? I liked him, if I'm remembering correctly.
What brings you here on our
Yes. He was good.
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might
That's
have
fair.
gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well. Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Wa awalam say.
Yeah, he's the one who referred to everyone from the continent as children who were misbehaving. I liked that. I found it to be quite amusing. I have made a wrong turn. Is this a one-way? I hope it's not. It looks like it might be. Damn. That is highly unfortunate. We need to walk all the way back around. Or we can just go straight south to the camp, fast travel back up north, and then go the correct direction. Which I think is, to be honest, probably what I'm going to do. Because that's a long path around. Alright, take two. Let's try this again and get it right this time. Okay, we went the right direction. That is good.
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Signora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you join them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegad. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Zed.
Oh. Let's go directly.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Always so polite.
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lives. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here. And even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Shiora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Well.
Karans, do you need something?
I must pass the trial of water. Do you know any—
I have heard it talked about. One says that the trial reveals my mother.
Yes,
Did she
yes.
tell you about it?
A little. I know that you must combat is not if you are confronted with animals. And there are... Anything else?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The earth talks to us because we believe in it, in its spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
So much dialogue with
Why
her
are you and
now.
your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not Onol Manawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Alright, well. I suppose we may as well go back to the trial of water. Stop it. Travel. And you know, Petrus, a bit disappointed in your people on that last one. Seems like the Mother Cardinal's not doing her job exposing what we found. Might need to put you in charge sometime soon. I think after we do the trial of water, we'll have to do that. Because, if I'm not mistaken as well, everyone's friendly with us aside from Petrus and Afra, and that's because she just joined us. The Bridge Alliance is suspicious. The Naughts are suspicious of me. Really? Huh. Wonder when that one happened. The natives are friendly, but everyone else is only nice. Interesting. I guess you can't make everyone happy. Let's go ahead and start the trial.
These beasts are feeding on that carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
No alternative route? I guess that does explain how we're supposed to use the sleeping potion.
You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
Okay, I guess that's not a path. Something tells me I would normally be supposed to, if I could talk, that'd be great. Something tells me if I didn't have vigor there, I'd have to fight something.
Watch out, Anadai!
Look at the basin and the symbols around it. Given the islanders' taste for rituals and enigmas, I think you should touch the water.
Looks like I could climb that. Okay. That's all well and good, but let's see what the puzzle is.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you. No.
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Okay.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed... This stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps the wind.
I want to say that's first. Then there should be something like water or ice,
Here
snow.
this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice.
And then it melted. So that'd be fire. We want the sun.
On this stone, the sun is visible.
And then it would be water. Right?
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
Okay. Did we do it? Made a good sound. And this thing's face isn't going all funky anymore. I can't lock it. Interesting. Huh. Cool. Okay, now just to confirm. But I have literally skipped over that. Who needs to think when you have stats? Well, I guess that's it. Giant butterfly?
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Teirfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Mir Frichtemann.
Okay. Not quite sure what it all means, but we'll find out next time. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.